have?
2, but we were established 50
Two,
years later
two,
as an organization.
Two.
Okay, all right, chill the fuck out.
Two
We
Super
were
Bowls.
like 50 years later.
2 Super
You
Bowls.
had 50 more years. Why are you tripping already?
2 Super Bowls. 2 Super Bowls.
Okay, right, yeah. How about we talk about something actually important instead of you just spewing shit?
Man, Super Bowls is why we play. Well, why our teams play football.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Well, instead of just bragging about them,
we've doubled the amount of Super Bowls.
Stop living in the past. We're here to talk about football.
See, 2
football. Yeah. All right. You're a Colts fan. Chill the fuck out. What fucking you done?
Yeah, well,
drafted Anthony Richardson. That's the brightest part of your organization has had in the better part of 10 years.
Is that where you want to start with this live stream, Anthony Richardson? Because I've been thinking about
it. That's where it's going. And okay, I want to hear your opinion.
I like him.
Yeah, okay, I like him too. But I think the problem is very low floor and high ceiling.
Yes,
like potential as a player.
Yeah, but the high ceiling is like really high, man.
Yeah, like he could be unreal, but
he could be like
there's
really
also a very, very, very strong chance that he is absolute dog shit.
Anthony Richardson, Fanny Boys Club.
Yeah, okay.
I like him, man. I think he's going to be good. Anthony Richardson, and that's why they kept. Because I was wondering during the Colts offseason, I was wondering why they keep their receiver, Pittman. Pittman's cool, and I was like he'd be good value for trade. I mean, but I guess it makes sense why they're keeping him now. They want Richardson to have a weapon. So.
Okay, but that's all they have, really.
No.
Jonathan Taylor.
Mac.
Who?
What's his name? The running back.
Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor. Jonathan Taylor.
But are you saying right? Hold on, but that.
I was thinking Marlon Mack. Who does Marlon Mack play for? Is that the other running back for the Colts?
I have no clue. We're going to find out right now who he plays for. Hold on.
He's a player.
I mean, we're going to find out. Yeah, he is. He's the other running back.
Yeah. So that's yeah, Jonathan Taylor is what I meant. Anyway, yeah Jonathan. Quentin Nelson, I know he had a very weird year. He had a very bad year last year.
And Jonathan Taylor also didn't have the best year last year either.
Well, he was hurt, wasn't he?
Was he?
I'm pretty sure he was hurt. Yeah, he was. Because whoever drafted him in the fantasy league got screwed.
I don't think he was hurt for that long, though, was he?
He got screwed. I think he was hurt for a while. I don't know. Wesley will tell us anyway. He should know. But yeah, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, Quentin Nelson up front. Do you see how many draft picks they had?
Who?
The Colts.
No.
They had 12 total draft picks.
What? Did they use all of them?
Up the list, man. And I think it's because of their new GM. He's just like, yeah, I just want my own players. So he's like, in the first round, like the fact that they got a quarterback in the first round and then they still had 11 picks afterwards, making moves. They kind of need to.
I mean, I don't know. Okay. Though the thing about the draft is, right, you can look at that from the point of view of 12 new players, right? But the thing is they're not coming in NFL standard players. Some of those guys are going to
obviously not in round 7, round 6.
Yeah, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. How many of those picks were round 5, 6, 7? Where chances are they're not going to be anything.
But when you've that many of them, you have a shot. And if you have the right coach and the right GM, then they can make something out of them.
Of course, but
and to be honest, I actually, just looking at the Giants alone, I actually think later picks really fucking made a big difference for the Giants in the previous few drafts. I mean, Julian Love, Darius Slayton, BJ Hill, we traded to Cincinnati before last year started. We had a few players that we got in the later rounds, and they turned out to be studs. So
yeah. I mean, but obviously that can happen.
But it happens more often. My point is, I think it happens more often than you realize. As long as you have the right coaching in place, it should be all right.
Yeah, I mean, right coaching will turn any player into a solid player, but
Not
do you
any
think
player.
do you think the Colts have that as
Not a
well?
Kenny Golladay, but you know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we won't talk yet because I'm sure you're
I don't want to talk about that.
feeling,
Anyway, it's in
yeah.
the past. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you move past that. You're on a new
Yep.
chapter in life now. But
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. Um see, I don't know. I think the Colts are either making their comeback and on the uprise, or they could be going downhill. Like,
Anthony Richardson's going to struggle his first year, big time.
yeah, but I mean, I think he will. Like, he's kind of like Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson also had his fair share of struggles when he came into the league.
I think it's going to be shaky and it's going to be rough for Anthony Richardson for the first year. I think he's going to throw a fuck ton of interceptions. I watched him, man. I watched a lot about him. His accuracy is a bit questionable, I can't lie.
Yeah.
But he has those like elite plays, like those
the flashes.
He can bomb it. Like he can throw bombs.
He's got that arm, yeah.
And he is speedy too. I like him. I do like him a lot.
Yeah.
I like the prospect, and I understand. I think it was a good move for the Colts to, just fucking bite the bullet. They didn't have to trade away anything. They weren't like the fucking Carolina who traded like their first round pick this year, their first round pick next year, their second round pick this year, their second round pick next year, and their best receiver DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Just to get up to the one spot for Bryce Young. Like that's a gamble. At least the Colts didn't have to move to get fucking Anthony Richardson. Like. So,
but if you find your franchise QB for the next 10 years with those picks,
but all I'm saying is Carolina better have.
Yeah,
they better
exactly.
Have found a
otherwise, they've really just fucked themselves over, just shot themselves in the foot. Like,
whereas at least with the Colts, you'd be like, well, they're picking fourth overall. They needed a quarterback. They took a shot. You know, it's not like they traded with crazy shit to get him. So,
yeah, I mean, they did the right thing though, because the amount of time like they've spent like just with the veteran QBs, you know what I mean? Like they went through a run of just awful quarterbacks.
It would have been so funny if like Tennessee released Tannehill and then the Colts picked up Tannehill or something like that. Or the Colts have signed Ryan Tannehill to a 3-year extension.
Or they were the team that signed fucking Derek Carr.
Or Roethlisberger. Actually, Roethlisberger was thinking about coming out of retirement.
Really?